Welcome to the stretch run, everybody. It's Oldy here with my buddy Chris Walsh. Chris, welcome. Hope you're having a good day here.
Yeah, happy Saturday to everybody. Glad you could join us. Scott, Bluegrass Dan, welcome. Let's see what we can do about getting you guys some winners. I think we're going to Woodbine to start. Wiz, Anthony, welcome.
We got Woodbine. We got Gulfstream coming up after that. We have Oaklawn that I believe is just going off, so we'll skip that race for now. It is muddy there as well, so just keep that in mind in your handicapping. The system is switched to the wet GSR. All right, so Woodbine, race 3, maiden optional claiming. I'm looking at this race as, all right, so you got the 4-horse, who's your top E pick, just missed last time out again at this level, gets the additional distance, the 4-point jump in GSR. You have the 6, who's your second-time starter. DePaulo is only 5% with second-time starters. At 3-1, who's your long shot, with second win percentage. You have your 1, who just missed first time out, for Ross, who's 8-5. He's 10%, so not terrible. And then the small field, so I can kind of go through it this way. And the 3, who's your top pace, but has never had the lead. So, the 3's been in with some good horses. Obviously was nowhere close in this at Saratoga, and doesn't appear to really want synthetic by the GSR, but could get away. I do really like the 4, though, Holiday in Jail here.
The 4
won the second betters right now, the top E pick and top win. Thoughts?
Small field. I see what you're saying about the 4 for sure. The 3 has been running against better. I mean, where's the price here, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be the 5's the only price in the field.
Yeah,
and where we do have a instance where it did try 2 turns and didn't really show anything, and it was against weaker.
Yeah, the 3 does get LASIX here as well.
The question for me, I guess, would be, the 4 appears to be able to rate a little bit. The 6 I'm not sure about, but the 1 showed some kick. But do they just go fast enough that it sets it up for the 5?
Could be.
I mean,
I'm going to go with the 3 and a 4. Exact. Nothing really exciting. Hey, Lexi. Poker was great, Wiz. Looks like this race is off.
Yeah, they go fast. So, all right. Let me get
it was
that
good.
Up.
It was good, Mike. I was the winner.
They are off. Let's get this up here.
Covers them.
3's on the lead, like we expected. 4 went off at 1-1.
3 parts to Normano on the inside.
Late money went there.
Length behind the Melody's Kiss. First quarter was 25-2, and no pressure now for Vigliolento to go along nicely by 1.5 to Holiday in Jail. On the inside, Normano is about 3 parts away and a half a length to Powerca, and 2 to Melody's Kiss is last. Vigliolento still in front as they work their way towards the half mile. Holiday in Jail within a length and a half. On the inside, Normano coming up well. A couple to Powerca, and on the inside is Melody's Kiss making some ground. They bunch a little. Vigliolento every step of the way as they go towards the far turn.
6 is a big horse.
By a length and a half. Holiday in Jail. Normano on the inside. They got out by 2 to Melody's Kiss, and now Normano lost ground there as they come down the side. Vigliolento by a length to Holiday in Jail. 2 lengths to Normano pushing, and on the outside, Melody's Kiss and Powerca. It's Vigliolento taken on by Holiday in Jail. Holiday in Jail alongside there, 4 in front. Normano's well behind, and down the stretch on the outside, Holiday in Jail trying to pass Vigliolento. Violento narrowly in front of
Oh,
Holiday in Jail.
One's got some kick.
And on the outside, Holiday in Jail leveling. Violento kicking on the inside, stride to stride here. Holiday in Jail is just a little drifting there in the inside. Violento, but Holiday in Jail straightens up to win it. Holiday in Jail is free to the widest score, a half. Violento second, Normano third, and then Melody's Kiss and Power Cut, 148.38.
6-1 there.
All right, so we have coming up here pretty quickly Gulfstream Race 5, I believe it is.
Yes.
Gulfstream Race 5. Low level claimers, you got a 1-to-1 horse here. I know who's 0 for 6 at the distance. I know this would be a situation you would hate.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
The inside horse, the 1, has shown something in the past. The 7's dropping a little bit. The money bag, if it gets away on the lead, maybe.
Not a lot here on the workout reports either on this race.
The Kevin Rice horse is losing a little bit of GSR, but this horse isn't the worst either. Let's see, so it goes back to dirt. Second off the layoff, didn't really run on the 2. I mean, you look at the I'm talking myself through this, but the 2's a little interesting. Second off the layoff, might sit the trip here with the 6, 5, 1, and 7 kind of all being, and 4 all being similar paced. And does have a nice E morning line angle is 11%. I mean, the only one with more 10-to-1.
2-7, 1-3-5, 2-7.
The 5 has 1 win over 52s.
Well, I'm not going to take the 6 or the 5 at all. I am going to play a double here into the 3, 6, and 9 in the next and try and beat that Irad horse on the grass.
All right, I'm going to try a try here.
Try?
If I have time, let me look at where we are here. I got time. Okay. So we're going to try a try here. Let's go. $12. We are going to get rid of the 5. We're going to add the 6 and the 2 on the top line.
Hey, Chuck.
I mean,
what's going on? How's the wife?
Let's reorganize that. I want to take the 5 out of second also. One, 2, 6. What was the 7? I didn't really like the 7, so I'm going to toss the 7 completely.
Waiting for you to print her some Christmas money. Nice.
So I think that's what I'm doing.
1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2,
1, 2, 5, 6, 8.
All right. Post drag is back at Gulfstream. It's a new thing.
It's a new old thing.
It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's not great either.
All right, let's get the player up here. We're loading. And we're up.
Great. Furlong to the journey. Earth is favored. Veteran campaigner from Barnum Herbert, 7-5 here. Assist the Devil. Second choice money at 7-2. The here, Galva riding Carlos Munoz.
So the two favorites, it's the first choice over the long shot right now.
Now Luna Rocket takes his spot in line. Kevin Krieger for Willoughby Simpson.
Maybe the 1, 2, and 7 to go with the 3, 6, and 9.
Earth and the last fact, then Leanne's Warrior and Resist the Devil.
Always resist the devil. It's my advice. Even though it can be more fun when you don't.
Draw on the outside, Resist the Devil will complete the line. 6 furlongs the journey here. Race 5 on the program. In the gate. Fire. Off and running. Off last was Lunar Rocket. Good start for the last fact, who's headed off for the early lead. Abe honestly speeding through at the rail with Leanne's Warrior second and third. The favorite Earth gets away in good shape. He's fourth behind the embattled trio. Outside goes Resist the Devil, then back to the inside, Verrazano in the sky. The early trailer is Lunar Rocket.
Wind or fire.
Two-headed pace duel on the top end. Abe honestly on the inside, the last fact on the outside, their heads apart. They went 22 strong seconds for the opening quarter. They've put 4 on Leanne's Warrior, who's driven hard, holding third at this stage. Earth is back to fourth. He's under encouragement from Vasquez. They kind of ran away from him a bit now. Running home on the outside is Verrazano in the sky with Resist the Devil. Lunar Rocket is last as they complete the opening half mile. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and the leader is the last fact. Abe honestly is second. Leanne's Warrior.
Ooh, who was riding that horse?
Was angling for room and then lost balance and unseated the rider. So that's not going to do Earth any favors as he's underway. Meanwhile, Thomas is trying to split horses with Verrazano in the sky. He's closing.
Told you about this too.
Verrazano in the sky hits the front at the 16th
pole, and he's going to win it. Stay up.
Thomas for Cheryl.
Stay up.
Verrazano in the sky is in front. It's going to be close then for second. Probably the last fact over Earth.
265. Granted, the 7 may have won that race if that didn't happen, but
yeah, let's leave that up. Let's see that again. The one I couldn't tell if the 6 did something or the 1 got a little rank there around the turn.
The 1 didn't want to be on the rail, I think, coming around the turn, but didn't come anywhere near the 7. I think the 7 just freaked out.
Well, it did something because it kind of pushed him out, and then the horse freaked out, and then the human went flying.
Yeah.
Who was on that 7? Edgar Perez. I hope he is all right.
Edgar, longtime guy, and people, if you can hit the like button on your way in or out, that would be great.
Yeah, hit it twice because Oldy just hit a nice little try there. That 2-6 should pay pretty well. The 2-6 exacta is paying 55 to 1.
Yeah. Still would have been nice to get the 8 or the 1 in third, but for $9, I'll take it.
Sure. See, that was a good idea that you ditched the 5 and both the top 2 slots.
Yep. Well, you weren't going to make any money if the 5 finishes there, and I'm only staking $9 there.
Yeah. They're going to show us anything here? It would be interesting to see that again.
Yeah. The two got bet down a lot late. It was 9 to 1 when I was doing the putting the try together.
Yeah, those computers.
Verrazano in the sky was the winner, subject to a steward's inquiry. Does not involve him, however. Inquiry looking at potential
on the 1
infraction from the 1. Abe honestly, who finished 4th. The numbers are 2, 6, 5, 1, and 8.
It didn't affect you at all,
subject
then.
To a steward's inquiry.
Yeah.
The horse in question here appears to be 1. Abe honestly.
Unless we missed something that we just didn't see, but I didn't think the 5 was close enough to have. And
Well,
even if it did, the 1 and the 8 I had. So, in fact, I would have had the super on the carryover here.
the stupid high five.
Yep, was a carryover. Nobody won last race.
Yeah, I just wonder if the if
In the winner's circle now, your fifth race
anything
winner, number 2,
bother the one.
Verrazano in the Sky. By Verrazano out of Nora in the Sky by Sky Mesa. Bred in Illinois by Frank Mancari, owned by Los Martinez.
See, it was in Illinois, Brad.
Cheryl Weinball, the winning trainer, the winning jockey, Anthony Thomas.
Anthony Thomas.
Anthony Thomas.
The A train.
1 price on Verrazano in the Sky.
All right. Well, it doesn't appear they're going to show us anything.
And no, it does not. They appear like they're going to show replay at all here. So let's look at what's coming up next. I think we're 4 minutes to Tampa race 5. 3 minutes now.
Tampa race 5.
How about a pick 3 at Tampa? So an interesting Tampa card today. You got the Florida. You have a couple Florida Sire stakes here.
Tampa Bay Downs race 5 on the grass.
Yeah. System wants to single the 51% horse. No surprise there.
Yeah, there was a 57% horse, I believe, yesterday that finished last at Oaklawn. Small field.
Sounds right, though.
I don't
love this.
I don't trust the win percentage as much when you've got 6 or 5 or less horses. Tampa, googly eyes.
For me, it'd be the 3, 4, or the 9 if I'm looking at this. 3, the 4 coming to turf is run well on synthetic, and the 9, is a turf horse that has wins against similar or better at Woodbine.
6 taking a lot of money too.
The long shot, yeah. Let's see here. I don't really see it though. As I look here, I mean,
and you've got Dean Delivers in the next.
Yeah, in what I'd put together before, I wasn't going to single Dean Delivers there, but you probably. I don't know. This horse, when I use it, it loses. When I don't use it, it beats me. I thought the 4 was a little interesting. Shaq Diesel there. The 3.
Joe Bravo.
I mean, you could really probably get away with the 2 and the 5 here. In leg 2. And I thought this race was wide open. I've already handicapped it. Let's just take a look.
What about race 7?
I thought race 7 was wide open, but if you made me choose here, I mean, I like the 3, the long shot, a lot here. System likes the 2.
Nobody likes the 4 at all.
System does.
Yeah.
I mean, the 6 is a nice horse. And the 7. Scotty's trainer on the 7.
Kathleen O'Connell.
Yeah.
2 straight wins up at the Parks.
So if I drop the favorite, hit the 51% horse here, and play the GSR angle on the 3, 4, and 9, I'm at $15 with the 2 and the 5 in the middle. But beating the favorite here should at least make a decent payout. We're probably off. I probably talked us. No, we're not quite yet. It doesn't look like. So 3, 4, 9, 2, 5. Am I wrong though? Dean Delivers is exactly the type of horse that beats you when you don't use it and loses when you do, especially when you single that horse.
I threw him out. I'm 369, 234, 34. $9.
4, 6, 7. All right. Try paid $68.55 for $9. By the way.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right. What are they doing at Tampa?
They are circling around to the gate. There's a huge pool in the pick 6 of 9,152.
Ooh. Get your tickets in.
$9,000. And if Dean Delivers that the wins, you can probably guarantee at 2 to 5 on the morning line that there is going to be no jackpot winner in the pick 6.
Correct.
And while we're waiting, so we switched classes this week, and both this week and last week I went over my turf weight strategy, which involves not looking at the odds at all and just offhand in any route race eliminating the forwardly placed horses.
Mm-hmm. That's solid.
That's how we got to the 36-1 9 horse in race. It was either 5 or I think it was race 6 yesterday while we were in the class. Because once we eliminated it, the ticket generator found that horse. Once we eliminated all the higher pace horses.
Yeah. The system does not like Scotty's horse today at Gulfstream. I think it's 1%.
Yeah, and Scott, I talked to Scotty actually today and earlier in the week. So it's race 8 at Gulfstream today, and he's optimistic. The horse has been working well. Bruno gave it a 3-star work. The GSR fits, but it's a really tough field. You have a Clement horse. You have a very well thought of horse from Chad Brown in that field. You have a Shug first-time starter. So it's going to be a difficult field, but I think it definitely outruns its odds.
Well, really, all of what it needs.
Nice to do. Of the 10 to realize there was a race going on there. Not
it
that.
Just get a decent trip around the racetrack and.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a decent post.
Yeah.
It's not like it's breaking from the 12 hole. All right, so we are off. The 2 is on the big long shot. The 2 is on the lead. 6 is currently sitting in second. The 9 in third, and the 3 in fourth. Your big favorite.
They're just going by the wire the first time for me.
Yeah. The big favorite, the 1, is sitting right outside the 3. The 9 has decided to rush up on the backstretch and force the race to kind of pick up some pace here. 3 is starting to move. The 1 is being left behind. But it just may be that the 3 moved early. Two and 6 still up on the lead as they turn for home. 3 needs to find a hole. Doesn't. Here comes the 9. 6 is holding. The 6 is going to win. 6 at 9-2 down the center of the track. Nine wins the gallop out, so to speak. All right, we got Oaklawn and Laurel here. So let's look. Oaklawn, race 3. We're not going to get to Laurel in time. Oaklawn, race 3, you have a heavy, heavy favorite. This 4 horse, the ride of a lifetime. Beat 56s by 10 lengths last time out.
That's a 6 there, huh? At
Yep.
Tampa? All right.
Yep. Let's see. So was that the long shot that you mentioned? Good call. Pretty sure it was.
He got bet down.
All right. So then I'm just looking at Oaklawn here. You do have some cheap speed here with the favorite.
The lawn.
6
Funny,
keeps coming up here.
Oaklawn, but they have no turf.
Well, they call Turfway Park, and they have no turf.
This is true.
And I would say as well that Turf Paradise may have turf, but it's no paradise.
That is for sure. They're actually going to have a meet there.
I saw.
I'll
I'm
miss the whole
trying
thing.
to not say anything incredibly mean. Let's just see let's look at Woodbine race 4. Maybe there's something more interesting than a likely 4-5 winner at Oaklawn.
Welcome, Grandma. Always good to have more females for sure.
And I don't know why this race is coming up as being 0 minutes to post. It's been this way all day. But we're actually on race 4 at Fairgrounds for Louisiana Champions Day. But if we want to talk well, we have the moment here. I did do a mid Fairgrounds pick 5 here.
This 3 at Oaklawn has got the top GSR square at 72.
All right. Do you think that with the wet track we could get a upset?
I don't know yet.
I just don't. I'll pull that up for you here in a minute, but I did not think that there was much here in this race, unfortunately. I mean, the real question to me is if the 1 doesn't get, well, no, the 1 rated here. So, but, maybe the 6. Okay. See, I talked my way out of that or off that. 4 got on the lead too.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened. 1, 2. Are you ahead of me on this one? I switched off of it by accident.
They're The 4 is pulling away.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
Now the 4 was an easy winner there at the lawn. Okay, so where do you want to go? You want to go back to the Bine? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Race
Why
4.
not the Bine? All right. Race 4, full field of 7.
Full
9
field.
to 5 on the 7 horse. Here, who's 1 for 8 at the distance. Looks like a hanger. I mean, not that any of these are Secretariat you got. So you missed it last night, by the way, too. There was a 1 for 60 horse running.
A 1 for 60. How'd it do?
It did not win.
Hmm.
But Wiz and I had a good laugh in the class over that horse. Don't really know why they felt the need to run it.
No, I don't. 1 for 60,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Was it on
1
like
for
a
60.
3-year layoff too?
No layoff. Yeah, Scott Dinnerman is calling there and doing a good job.
Yeah, yes.
So what do we think of Woodbine here? If the 7's not gonna win, I like the 7 more in second or third. Who do we
7.
like here?
Not going to win, huh?
I'm asking, what do you think?
I'm thinking it might be the 7.
All right, I will take the 2 and the 3. I'm going to play a 2-3 exacta box here.
I'm going to go 7, 3,
Hold on, let me
6,
look at the 6.
2.
All right. So let's pull this up. It is Woodbine, and they are on time.
Oh yeah, they don't mess around there.
Farm trained by Juan Alvarado.
Jen Dragon
Driven by
comes
Junior
up,
Alvarado.
and this
And I forgot to shut
Nice.
the sound off on
Carries the colors of Reed.
Gulfstream.
going forward to the line is Kitten's Boy.
Yeah, Grandma, Lexi's a good capper.
Alexis Sanchez, gate 5.
Yeah. For sure.
JMR, Pure Sensation to the line.
Ooh,
The
I
barn
got
of Stephen Shercock will be
$1,700, almost
in
$1,800
length
for
at the
new
last
money.
along their infamous covert,
At
so stand by for a start
88.30.
with JMR Pure
6.
Sensation as the one to
It's
come.
very similar
In
to
they go,
the
and
pools
Amanda
at,
Vandermeer to complete it.
Topher Downs.
Odds for JMR Pure Sensation, 9 to 1. It's just behind the gate and goes in now. This field about to be sent away, locked up.
Locked up.
And they're up and running. A very nice break. Away well. Storm and Dave on the inside. Going through is Just Start Me Up, showing speed. And in the center, Jen Dragon. On the outside, Kitten's Boy. And same again, Doc.
I'm
And
not
last
happy
wide
with
is
the
infamous
computers
Covert, the one
agreed
going
with
to the
me,
rail
and
at
I'm
the
not
back,
happy
JMR
about it.
Pure Sensation. They've all used up a lot of energy early. Just Start Me Up got out by a length. In second placing, as they relax the tempo a little bit, is Storm and Dave. Around the outside, same again, Doc. Jen Dragon right on the pace, and 2 to infamous Covert doing it easily on the outside. Just one off
I
the
did
rails
end up
now
adding
from
the
Kitten's
6 to
Boy.
my
And
exacta.
2.5 away last,
Just
JMR
based
Pure
on price.
Sensation. They went through the first quarter in 24 flat, and the leader is Just Start Me Up with about a neck to spare. Storm and Dave second. 1 away in third placing is same again, Doc. And over on the inside is Jen Dragon, 2 to infamous Covert and Kitten's Boy. And another 3 away last, JMR Pure Sensation. They run to the half mile, and they went through the first half 48 and 2 and Just Start Me Up leads by 3/4. Storm and Dave.
Hey, Jeff.
A length to Jen Dragon.
Welcome.
They remain 1, 2, 3 in racebook order.
Thanks for
A
popping
couple away.
by.
Infamous Covert started to warm up, is running on now. And
Hey,
behind
Jeff.
this Kitten's Boy on the inside, accelerating as Infamous Covert's trying to reel them in here. Just Start Me Up in front of Storm and Dave. Jen Dragon, Infamous Covert the outside. And a gap away came Kitten's Boy, who's still running on. They come to the final quarter. Just
Nobody
Start Me
running
Up
late,
clings on with Storm and Dave. A length and a half away came Infamous Covert. On the inside, Jen Dragon hard at it, but Storm and Dave goes to the front. Challenged by Infamous Covert coming up strongly. Infamous Covert on the outside,
right
right
on
to the
this
front, and raced away from Storm and Dave, and has put this beyond any shadow of doubt from what looked to be a very nice trip. Congrats to Fraser Abley, another one on the board, as it's Infamous Covert by
7
almost
deuce.
5. Make it 4.5. Storm and Dave
Yeah,
second.
a little win bet
About
on the
5.5 to Just Start Me Up third, then Jen Dragon.
All right, we're
And behind them, Kitten's
We're
Boy.
1 minute from
JMR
Gulfstream
Pure
race
Sensation, and same again,
6.
Golf, 1:45.98.
2-year-old
time.
fillies.
This starts the tropical pick 3.
As well as the rainbow pick 6. Buttercream Babe, interesting horse. You know, this is the 9% play though against having run in the Breeders' Cup.
So let me see if I can get this over to you. Forward.
Trying to remember what I liked here.
That's the tropical pick 3 play. The standard pyramid. Big
Can I
on the
show
ball.
this on the show?
Yeah, for sure.
So this is from our friend Brad Anderson. If I'm allowed to say that, I guess too late. If anybody would like to attempt to follow along with his tropical pick 3, or pick 3s, I should say.
Yeah, we're taking a little bit of a swing here. I have the 3, 6, and the 9 to the double here, and just got to beat the 7. The
All right,
double will
reshare
pay
that.
sweet. You got it. The race.
Coming.
Tony, how you doing? You hit the late pick 5 at Oaklawn yesterday. I thought I was going to pay more, but had that 40-1 shot. All right, that's great.
Yeah, we missed the early pick 5 because the Brad Cox horse couldn't run straight in the 5th leg that we were single to yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
That was painful. But they were straightening that horse out the entire trip.
Yeah, he was all over the place. All right, well, the turf course is doing very well. At Gulfstream.
It does appear to be a lot of speed here.
You are correct.
You are correct, sir. The four is showing 99-1 on my screen, but is showing possibly scratched on EE. It just may not be able to react to that 99-1.
Well,
But this
Irad
does
should be
seem-
coming late for sure.
This does seem to set up well for the 7.
It does. I do like the 6 a bit too.
I think the 3 is really sneaky here. If somebody's going to upset at a big price, that's the horse.
3 would be awesome. I'm getting 200-1 in the double.
Hell, I'm getting 35-1. I would just take the 35-1 to win and not even worry about the double.
Well, my double is the pay leg.
Okay. Well,
So for the 3 is 207.80. The 6 is 62.70, and the 9 is 72.60. So I have those a few times. But we're gonna have to beat that 7. You got the sound on?
Good question. No.
Miliad is invading from France at 4-1, makes her the second choice in here. Mist is going forward. Goodbye of Bright Flames. 3 more. Great Venezuela, Buttercream Babe, and Beach Cruiser.
Buttercream Babe and Beach.
Great Venezuela and Buttercream Babe, the last 2 to move in line. This is the Way to Wild Stakes. First leg of your Tropical Turf Pick 3. First leg of the Rainbow 6. Imigate.
Maybe they'll do a synth pick 3.
I did not have the 3 getting to an easy lead. Did you?
And they're off in the Way to
Oh,
Wild
I'm
Stakes.
sorry, I'm watching it.
Miliad was
I
off
was
a
looking
step slow.
That's
Ozara was away in good shape, but the early advantage goes to Buttercream Babe, and on her inside, it's Great Venezuela. Their heads apart for the lead. Down at the inside, Done Enough comes away in third. It's a great tracking spot for Ozara. Well situated early fourth, and it's down at the inside to Cairo Street. Out a bit deep on the course goes Beach Cruiser, back from between Madame Mischief. On hold behind them is Mist, ahead of Good Bright Flames, and then the stateside debut, Miliad, is last of all through a 23-second opening quarter. Down the backstretch they go. Great Venezuela has the lead for Leonel Reyes by length and a quarter. Up to the outside, Buttercream Babe is there second. And a bit tight is Done Enough down at the inside. Followed out down the center by Beach Cruiser. Ozara's covered up and working in tight a bit now. Down at the rail goes Cairo Street, then Madame Mischief. Miliad is underway outside of Mist. Now the trailer is Good Bright Flames. They make their way now to the final half mile of the contest. They went 46-4 for the opening half mile. With the advantage, it's still Great Venezuela. 3 wide, Beach Cruiser, 2 path, Buttercream Babe. Ozara needs a way out. Done Enough is at the rail, driven outside, and Madame Mischief trying to get underway from the back is Miliad as they reach the top of the stretch. Ozara got room. She's loose for the drive and trying to track down Great Venezuela with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Great Venezuela in front. Ozara's flattening out a bit. Miliad is rolling down the center. Ozara getting to Great Venezuela. Miliad trying to get them both. Here comes Miliad. Here's Ozara winning the Way to Wild by a neck. Second was Miliad on a hard try. Great Venezuela third.
No big surprise there.
Right.
So our A's are gone. The B ticket is still alive.
No joy in Mudville.
Well, we could still cash. Second ticket we have 3 times. We'll see how it turns out. All right, where do we go next? Aqueduct is probably close to the gate.
Aqueduct. There's. Let's see.
It's one of those races I can play. It's a maiden special, which means there's no Linda Rice horses.
4 maybe there if you want to take a shot against the 2 favorites. What's the workout report on the 4?
I don't even have it downloaded.
Let's see where they are. They're in the gate right now.
The 2, interesting. Just no prices really.
And they are off. 2 to the lead. 8 on the far outside. 4 in between.
Looks like you've got a Fairgrounds mid-pick 5.
Yeah, already dead.
Already dead?
Yep, just went off the 8-horse one.
All And we got that stakes at Tampa in the next.
Yeah, that's coming up, and that was the Dean Delivers race. And when I say the Dean Delivers race, I mean Dean Delivers is in that race.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping that he doesn't win. 4 horse a little green, but if he can straighten out here, he's going to be just short. 2's going to hold out. I think, no, 4 got up.
4 got up? You
4 got
mentioned
up. Yep. And I did play it, but it did get bet down to 7-2 late.
Dean Delivers is 2-5.
And Dean is exactly the type of horse that doesn't deliver.
That 4 horse that you talked about is 7-2.
Yep.
They narrowed it down to just those 2.
No, so I was on the 5. I was 2-5 here. I like the picks. I talked about the 4, but I didn't really like the 4 that much.
Yeah, good amount of yellow there for the 2. This will be third off the form cycle here. Off that
1 and
break.
7 furlongs at Gulfstream against Similar.
Mm-hmm.
If they go fast, should get first run.
Mm-hmm. Pace-wise, the 1 is going to be up and on it.
Yep.
Dean should be sitting right off of it.
Big Martini should be there too.
Yeah. It'd be nice if Jaramillo would just go with the 1.
I mean, between the 3 and the 4, I prefer the 3. The 3's shown something against better than the 4.
I get going back to your 2 there, 4 races at 7 furlongs, 2 wins and a second.
Yeah. Average SOR is 69 at the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. We're at the post parade. Pretty good pick 5 pool here too. If you wanted to play, we're at about 35,000. For the late pick 5 right now, 36,000.
I bet it they get a lot of money at the end. 5-2 is definitely the favorite in the exactas at 6-1.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And let's see, what is after that?
After that, we have Laurel race 6 and Oaklawn race 4.
Okay.
We can take a look at, let's just look here. This is a pretty full field at Oaklawn, maiden special weights. I do have the workout report up for Oaklawn. Race 4. You have a 3-star work on the 4, who scratched.
Yeah.
The 9 and the 10, 1 and 2, all have. Oh, and 6.
What about the 2 and the 6? What do the works say?
2 is a 3-star. And you said the 6?
Yeah.
Also a 3-star.
I'm going to bet both those to win, and that's what I'm going to do with the lawn in that race.
2 for 22, 1 for 21 on the 2. Let's look here. So we're 7% with first-time starters. The 6 is an Asmussen horse.
No, John, thanks for joining. Scotty's horse has not run yet. I believe that's race 8. Oldie, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Really tough field. We'll take a, when we get a break in between races, we'll take a look too. Actually, we can take a quick look now because we actually have some time.
Yeah.
Because they're not quite to the gate yet. So let's go to Gulfstream race 8. So
refresh my
Scotty's
beverage.
horse is the 3. I'm not going to mispronounce it. It's Galicia Spared. It's actually named after the town that Anna's from. For those of you who didn't know, in Spain. By Midshipman, Kathleen O'Connell is 10% with first-time starters. Bred for the turf, but also looks like it could run on the dirt. But looks like more of a turf sprinter to me, just based off GSR. Your likely favorite is going to be this Chad Brown horse, as well as the Christophe Clement horse coming in from New York and stretching out. Again, tough field. The Shug first-time starter, who's also 1%, and Shug's 10% with first-time starters too. This was the horse that Bruno liked. And again, these are all pretty good GSR horses here. So tough field. Almost at the gate at Tampa. There is a $3,950 high 5 carryover. The question is, here's your question. Does Laurel go off before Tampa? As I go to look at Laurel, see where they're at.
The dog has joined us.
Laurel's at 1 minute to post right now. Do they go off before Tampa?
I don't know.
Now Tampa's loading, so my $10 win bet on the 4 at Aqueduct that I had talked about paid $50.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
How's it going, Billy? And watch out for the EE long shot. Yes. They can certainly ruin your day or make it.
Yes. Almost in the gate where the 6 horse is going in, which will leave just the 7 horse Big Martini to the far outside. And we are in the gate and we are loaded and they are off. 1 broke in. There is a battle on the lead that Dean delivers. Looks like he won.
Dean wants the lead, huh?
Yep. You got the 1 to his inside, the 7 putting token pressure on the outside, and the 2 sitting in some decent stalking position there.
That's where we want the 2.
21 and a half, a little bit better than 21 and a half for the opening quarter at 7 furlongs. That's a quick.
That's quick.
Yep. Right now, the 7 is moving on Dean. The 2 is fading. See if he has horse and just is moving later. It looks like maybe he does. But he just... Did he duck out there? Yep. So Dean is going to have to hold off the 4 and the 6 here. And here comes the 7 too. Will Dean deliver? The answer is no. Or the answer is maybe, I should say. I was about to say no, but I think Dean got it the bob of a lifetime there.
Let me see. They're just coming down the lane for me.
Well, they're playing the replay for me now, so let's see.
Oof.
I don't know. I
Check
do not.
diesel.
No, the diesel might have gotten it, but they're showing. Not that this means anything. This happens all the time that they show the wrong horse. They're showing the 5. You want to keep an eye on that, and
Yeah.
we got Oaklawn coming up here. They're in the gate. You liked the 2 and the 6 here. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm going to take a quick shot if I can get it in on the 6 for Asmussen here.
Dean delivered.
Dean did deliver.
Why did
Just
they show
like the milkman with your Dean's milk. He delivered.
Stupid Dean. I needed the 4 too, Mike. 2, 3, or the 4.
Well, my pick 3 is alive, but it ain't gonna pay.
Now they're showing the 4. Now they put the 4 up. Dean did not deliver. The first flash they put it up when they showed the graphic. They had it as 5-7, and
That doesn't make any sense.
no. And now that they put it up, the 4 is up.
I'm happy for you. It's better than Dean winning.
Yeah, Dean. I didn't have Dean on the ticket, so.
Well, the 1 is on the lead. I'm gonna safely say the 6 is not gonna win this race. Unless he makes up about 10 lengths and circles the field at Oaklawn.
It's probably not.
Your 2's not in bad shape. Sitting 4th right now, but actually 5th, even though the screen's showing 4th. 6 making steady progress.
It's a good double there, Mike. Real good double whiz. 41.90.
Unless he's got another gear, and it does not look like he does. Looks like could be the 9 here. 9. The 9 looks like he's got the better of the 1, unless the 1 re-rallies. Here comes the re-rally as I speak. But I think it's the 9 by about a nostril at Oaklawn.
The 9 by a nostril.
Hey, David.
Caribbean Derby? No. Go look at the takeout for that track.
All right, so we have the late pick 5 at Gulfstream. So before we take a look at Woodbine, let's take a look at the weight. The late pick 5, this is what I put in before the show to the group. You know, I am 1-7-8 here. I'm hoping that the 1 goes too fast, and it sets it up for the 7 or the 8.
Or maybe you get the 1 to go fast and then just jump off, pull a Manny Franco.
Yes. I did use Scotty's horse here. I did think this race, there were a lot of potential winners here, and I had to use Scotty's horse because if Scotty's horse were to win it at what I'm going to guess will be 25 to 1.
You just don't want to get fired from the show.
And then I'm the 3 and the 7. The other horse I kind of liked here that I didn't use was the 2 horse, Rice Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
But 3-7 here, single to the top pace, E second choice, the 3 in race 10. Also top GSR. second-time starter for Ralph Nix. There was an interesting workout report on this horse. It was 3 stars, but the unraced horse it was working with is somebody we need to keep an eye on because it torched this horse.
Yeah, Lexi, that was almost 4 years ago now that happened.
Yeah. So, and Lexi, what's interesting is I went looking I was talking to Justin and Chris. This was maybe a month, 2 months ago, for that replay. I found the race. The replay does not exist.
No,
it's not Inspires where you went through TVG.
Everything, it's gone. Even if you go to the Naira YouTube channel, they pulled the show off because rider and horse didn't complete. And Manny was fine, and the horse was fine. And it's still a sore subject with all of us, but it's the only race on Spires from that day that is missing. Yeah. You cannot find it. I remember it being on Twitter. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to search Twitter to find that because there were a lot of people that were pissed that Manny jumped off. And he just truly did just jump off.
Yes.
He was all by himself.
And for those of you who are not in on the joke here, so we were singled in this. It was back when Aqueduct ran a mandatory payout every day on a 20-cent pick 6 for the Empire pick 6. And we were singled to Manny on this 4-horse in a maiden race. And the horse is rounding from home.
Clear winner.
Clear winner. Was going to win by 5 to 7 lengths. Yeah. All of a sudden lugs in and Manny jumps off.
Yeah.
Literally jumps off. Didn't fall off. Jumps off.
We were good at those.
Yeah. I miss those. Somebody should do that again.
Well, that's when having the mandatory every day was super helpful.
But it also was, and I can say this, it was also super, super stressful.
Oh yeah.
To have to come up with a mandatory ticket every day.
Yeah, and the idea is that we would single one horse, and it was usually a high win percentage, low odds horse, and the ticket generator was really good with all of the 87 algorithms working together at finding weird horses.
Yep.
And we did fairly well with that. The first one we didn't sell out, and so Oldie canceled the ticket, and it paid like 11 grand.
It was 14.
14. Okay.
So at Woodbine, I'm going to take a chance against the 4 to 5 favorite on the 1 horse. If I have time, they're going in the gate.
They're set to run, locked up. On their way, since you left.
I didn't get it in.
The set of Delphia. EquinEdge tracks to the inside. On the outer, she makes a point, and Butter Toast is on the outside at the back. Going forward as she makes a point, whisks up on the outside, and on the rail, since you left in third, Delphia.
Who do you like here?
And a half EquinEdge.
I like the 1, but I thought the 1 was going to get the lead. The moment that 4 got to the lead, the 1 got a little rank there.
And crosses by a length to since you left. A length and a half, Delphia.
But I still think this 2
is fourth, and 2 to Butter Toast is last. Into the backstretch, she makes a point, is the early leader, and out by a length and a half to Sense You Left, and on the outside, Delphia. A length and a half, EquinEdge, and 1 to Butter Toast. Out in front, and continues on at a decent pace. She makes a point by a length to Delphia, who's gone to a clear second. Sense You Left on the inside. EquinEdge is second last. And last, Butter Toast edging up. Only 3.5 covers the field, and still out in front. She makes a point, relaxes with the neck down. In second placing, Delphia. Sense You Left on the inside, EquinEdge the center. And 3 wide is Butter Toast as they start to muscle in a little bit on the top pair. She makes a point, and Delphia in front. Sense You Left rebounds on the inside, coming forward well. A length to EquinEdge. And then came Buttered Toast on the outside as they sprint down inside the 5/16. They run, and it's still She Makes a Point in front. Delphia in second. And then Sense You Left and Wickenheiser Lets Loose comes around the outside as they corner for home. And last Buttered
One's got
Toast.
to get out.
Three across the track. Wickenheiser right down the
Fine
center,
space.
races up to She Makes a Point. Sense You Left is there, but Wickenheiser and She Makes a Point. They've gone clear. And now Wickenheiser's lead about a half a length to She Makes a Point, who's kicking a little bit, but Wickenheiser drawing off. Buttered Toast running on, and Kazushi
Not gonna
Kimura
beat the two.
and Wickenheiser go on a win by a length to She Makes a Point. About
All right.
All right, so we're nearing the gate at Gulfstream.
Yep.
So I'll pull this up. I'm going to take a quick pit stop all these circles. So I'll let you talk a little bit. Let me make sure I shut off the Woodbine sound. I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
shut off the bind.
And then we'll do the we'll talk Oaklawn late pick 5.
All right. Let me see if I can find Oldy's ticket. I've got to scan. I'm not going to find it in time. In any event, the long shot here is
Approaching the
3,
gate.
which is an interesting one as well. I kind of like the 3 a little bit here. Probably do a little bit of a win bet on the 3. Three-star work. Win in place in 5 of the 7, all in the main. Taking a little bit of money.
The horses, they're out the gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 7. Kickoff leg of today's late pick 5. Into line goes Invegl, Saint No More, Orb Alpha. And C Streak and Mugatu.
Yeah, I was just 1, 7, 8 here.
I like the 3 a little bit here.
And
I was going to say
Gate.
1, 7, 8 ain't going to pay you much in terms of a exacta or trifecta.
And they're off. Poor break from Orb Alpha at the back. In the center, C Streak was away quickly and reaches out for the early lead. Down at the inside, it's Inviglid moving up the challenge, and in between horses come Chisparojos. And
Easy for him to
Chisparojos
say.
is in front now
Yeah.
as they run out of the chute. It's Chisparojos in front by half a length. Saint No More is second. Outside, C Streak is now third. Inviglid is down at the inside into fourth now. 3 back to Mugatu, and the trailer is Orb Alpha. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter. Saint No More has now come on to take the lead. Chisparojos is up on the outside in second. In between horses, it's Inviglid who's now third. Back to fourth goes C Streak. Down inside and under a hold is Orb Alpha. And at the back is Mugatu. The entire field separated by about 4 lengths inside half a mile from the judge. And it's Chisparojos in front by a neck. On the inside, Saint No More tries to fight back second. Inviglid is now races into third from C Streakers, driven in fourth. Dropping back quickly is Orb Alpha. Mugatu just ahead of him as they pass the 5/16. It's Chisparojos in front to the top of the stretch, in front 3 parts of a length. On the outside, it's Inviglid who's now moving to take on the leader. Back to the inside and Saint No More with a quarter of a mile remaining. They went 3 quarters.
Float out
Turn
there.
for
There
home.
you
3
go.
quarters,
Yeah.
111 and 3, straightening for the drive. And it's Unveiled on the outside now, striding forward to take the lead. Back to second is Chisparojos. Down at the inside, Saint No More is back to third. C Streak running home a touch. But as they come past the 16th pole, Irad Ortiz Jr. for Jane Sibeli. It's Inviglid in front by 5 in the end. It's in and moving off by about 5.5 in the end. It's going to be a good battle here for second. C Streak is up late for second. Chisparojos was third. And Mugatu finished fourth, 138 and
So
2.
E, top choice, top win percentage,
Mm,
tied for top GSR, top SOR. Probably a horse you could
Not
and
a
didn't go, and amazingly didn't go off as a favorite.
yeah.
So that's a
Good job.
gift. All right, so we have some time before we have another race before the Oaklawn pick 5. I know Matty
Number 1,
liked the
Inveigled
10
was the winner.
horse at Oaklawn race
7
5.
C Streak was second. Number 5, Chisparahos was third. Race 7 to
The long
second
shot.
choice winner Inveigled.
Which race was that, Oldie?
Oaklawn race 5.
He liked the 10.
He was asking me if this horse was a single today.
Chris Landeros, he did it the other day.
Joe Sharp's been hot. It is an E long shot first time starter. Your guy Bruno likes the 9 horse,
Yeah.
I believe. Happy and Smiling doesn't look bad either for John Ortiz. The second choice. I don't think the 2 gets away to an easy lead. Inside, drifted, bump foe twice.
2 should be on the lead though. I just hate to take 6 to 5 in a big field like this.
Yeah.
With the 9 where.
How many firsters do we have here? A lot. So
Is
the
anybody run in the mud here before?
Doesn't look well. No, that's good turf. I mean, the 8 should like it. And is that a big price?
Yeah, top GSR on the 8.
The 2 as well should like it. Should be right there.
10, not bad.
Maybe this is a case where you just take the top 4 GSRs and do a try box.
2, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst idea.
No.
If you get the 8 and the 10 in there, it's gonna pay. Let me just see if there's anything else I see here. So I'm looking at the workout report. No 4-star works. 10's got a 3-star. 6 has a 3-star. Let's see, for Diodoro. Is Diodoro suspended?
Yes.
Okay.
He was suspended for, Oaklawn suspends trainers now, and the suspension must take place at Oaklawn. So
Okay.
if it happens at the end of the meet, which is what Diodoro happened to him last season, then it starts over at the first of the meet. I kind of like that.
Yeah, no, I like that too.
You can't take your suspension when you, at Mahoning Valley on Monday through Wednesday.
Or Lone Star if it's Diodoro.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look here. So red and yellow. That's the 9.
Hey, folks, hit the like button if you haven't already.
Who else? Here is at least interesting. The 2.
I'm gonna do your thing there, Oldie. I'm gonna do the 2, 8, 9, 10 bucks.
Yeah. I mean, if you get it in the right order, it could pay. I mean, even if you don't get it in the right order, you get 2 of those prices in there, it could pay.
It's $12 for
Yeah.
50 cents. We do have Tampa going off in 4 minutes. I do have a live one here.
What do your will pays look like?
205.85 to the 3 and $95.25 to the 4.
Nice.
Those were 50-cent payouts, and we got it a couple of times, these 3.
Well, let's look at maybe a pick 4 here. This would be a $30 pick 4 at Tampa to close out that card. For me, I did work on this a little bit, and I was going to be single to the 10, the Ness horse, who I told you I didn't like, but then looking over this field, I think this race sets up perfectly for that horse.
Is that the slammer race?
That's the slammer race. I mean, for $60, you can throw slammer in there.
Show the good people slammer.
So the reason we're talking,
go back and find the winner.
It's right here.
Yep. That was a good day.
That was a good day. That was about a $14,000 day for me. So between the pick 4 and the pick 5.
Yeah, and the win bets.
Yep. But if you want to spend $60 here, you add.
What was the date on? What was the date on that? That 2 years ago.
That was 1/19/22.
Okay, a year ago.
First time. I remember because I was watching the race from the orthodontist office with my daughter.
I remember getting the text from the breeder.
Yeah.
That he was ready to roll.
Essentially a reclaim.
Yeah. I think that was a rare one too that that Mr. Anderson joined us in. He had his whole double portfolio with that horse. All right, how are they doing at the lawn?
I mean, we're still a while away. There, we're going to be closer to Tampa than we are to the lawn. So if you want to add slammer here, it's going to cost you $60 instead of 30.
I'm with you. I don't think slammer is going to. I mean, you just figure out what you put a few bucks on him to win, and
that's what I was thinking.
You think you're spot on with the Ness horse. There is a single. You got to beat some favorites. If the 3 or the 4 come in here, it would be 3 races without a favorite, which would be good. 10-1 at Aqueduct, huh, Lexi? Did you get a winner there? I hope so.
Well, we got Golden Gate. Wow, big field for Golden Gate too.
Oh yeah, like when you say big field. Oh,
9 horses. Yeah.
Frank
first race,
I believe, is calling the races there until Bill Downs gets there. Look at that. No yellow.
4 to 5 on the 0 for 9 horse with 5 second places.
No.
At Golden Gate?
No.
No? I knew the answer to that as I was reading it off here.
No. Put it in second in your try.
Yep.
And just leave it there.
The 6 also loves second place. 4 starts, 3 seconds.
Well, that's it's certainly the name is certainly appropriate to your daughter's commitment to cheer.
Let's see. So maybe the 2 horse. Second time synthetic.
He's in it to win it.
Long shot, 20% to win. Long shot, second win percentage angle.
First time at the distance too, right? For the 2 and the 4. That's always one thing that I like to look at, especially when you've seen some
4 taking a huge drop too.
Devil Dog, he's got a pick 5 here for Oaklawn. Is it a pick 5 or a pick 4? I can't tell.
That says Oaklawn race 5, pick 3.
Oh, pick 3.
2610 67459.
I'm using my work computer for YouTube, so I'm not logged in. It makes it kind of funky. And I remember to set
Wait, what's the breaking news? Did Ohtani sign a contract with the Dodgers?
Huh?
10 with the Dodgers, 10 years, $700 million.
Oh God, with the Dodgers, really?
With according to Jeff Passan, according to the ESPN alert I got sent on my phone.
I hate the Dodgers with all my heart and all my soul.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me. He already has a house in the LA area.
He has a house in Orange County. He's certainly going
It's a
to get
much shorter flight back to Japan than Toronto or Chicago or whoever else was still in the bidding.
$700 million.
It's almost he almost got Dr. Evil money, $1 billion or 100 billion.
That is just sick.
All right, so they're off. The 5 is on the lead at Tampa. At 48-1. The 7 has now taken over. And we'll see if the 3, 2, or 4, who are all coming, have anything for the 7. It looks like the answer is going to be no. I love saying things before races are over and the 7's stopping and the 2's going to get there.
Lengths back, smoking good time, joins O'Banion and passes that rival. 2 more lengths behind them. Come Jaime's commitment. Uncle Dusan on the outside as the field turns for home. Havakash ready has been the controlling speed. Has the 2-length advantage. He's in it to win it, trying to come through along the rail. And now O'Banion is kicking in. And here's O'Banion under the racetrack, trying to get to Havakash ready late. The O'Banion, big stride, and O'Banion will run down the competition. O'Banion and Frank Alvarado winning it by 2.
So that was the over 9 with 5 second horses just won.
Jaime's commitment, finish 5th.
The 0 for 9?
Over 9.
They got the 2 at Tampa.
Yep.
Yuck.
All right, so now we have Oaklawn race 5. We have our try.
Our try.
We tried and we tried. They are not to the gate yet.
The try paid good at that. The pick 3 paid good there to that too. 132.90.
That's not bad. Beating Dean Delivers was the key to the whole project.
Yeah, and then not having the favorite win the race before that.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the morning line favorite, and it was the 3rd choice in the will pays. Pick 3 will pays. The 7 was the favorite. The 4 was the 2nd favorite. 86, 95, 132.
I mean, the 7 looked gone, and then it was not a matter of the 2 catching the 7. The 7 stopped.
I see the Jamaican track popped up on my TVG feed. The takeout there in Jamaica is like 30%.
It's Jamaica, man.
You better smoke a bunch.
All right, so we are almost loaded into the gate. We are 2, 8, 9, 10. And then we got Scotty's horse up next at Gulfstream. Eight broke nicely. As did the 2 and the 9. 2's getting a lot of pace pressure though. Two being pressured by the 6.
Pressure.
9.
Scotty's horse has been training well, Tony. 3-star work on the Bruno report.
9 sitting right off the battling pair on the lead. 1 to the inside is still there. 2 turns for home. The 6 is about to go by. 8 and the 10 didn't run at all. 9, it's going to go either 9-6 or 6-9. As they battle down the stretch, the 9, the chalk at 1-1. So it was 9-6-2.
Even money. It doesn't look that muddy there.
No, it does. It looks like it's dried out. Now they're saying it's fast.
Yeah, make sure you flip that if you're using EE, because it's pulling the wet GSR.
I'm gonna let them know. Sure.
Okay, you said we're going to Gulfstream next.
Yeah, rated as fast, but it is.
All right, so this is the second leg of our Tropical Pick 3, which isn't going to pay much now because the 7-1 race before. In the pressed ticket, we're single to the 2. In the base ticket, we are 1, 2, and 6.
And I'll say again, so I used a lot of horses here, but I think some of these lower percentage horses have a shot here. Like the 6, Scotty's horse, the 3, the 1, potentially on the lead. I think could be dangerous here too.
System wants to single the 8.
Yeah, I know. System loved the 8 in the pick. In the pick 5 too. I overrode that. I thought this was wide open. You know, this horse didn't win. Going 8.5 is dropping a point. I mean, it could set up perfectly for this horse, but and Brown the last few years with maidens at Gulfstream has not been all that hot on the turf.
Who did you like in the next?
The 3 and the 7, the chalk, and then if I had to take a long shot, it would be the 2 Bryce Canyon.
Between the 3 and the 7, which one?
Oh, that's a tough call. I was struggling with this. Otherwise, I would have singled here. You know, the 3 could go gate to wire. And the 7 hasn't run as well the last couple times out. So I'll say 3, just based off the form.
All right, I'm going to do
Here we're 2
something
minutes
there.
to post. Let's get. No, we missed Scotty's horse. But I'm talking to Riley right now too to get the GSR switched over at Oaklawn, because that changes the way I would play Oaklawn too. There was a race that there was a as you can see there as it popped up there. Let me get Riley off the screen. Let me see if I can find the race that I didn't single. I think it was this race because of a change in the wet GSR. Oh, now it's showing fast, so they got that fixed quickly.
Sweet.
Let me just message her. Looks like it's fixed. Thanks. Fixed.
All right, so Gulfstream, I'm going to do.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm going to take the 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11, which is basically all of the single-digit horses except the 2. And then 3 in the next, and 3 and 6 in the last. $7 at the 50-cent base.
So you like my 3 a little bit in my single, my non-favorite single in the in race 10, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to go with his Romantic Overfly the W.
No, I meant so in race 10.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get Riley off the
10,
screen.
6 and 3.
Again. And we want race 10. So, no, I was talking about Nick's style.
Yeah, I like that horse.
I just, number one, I like the horse, but I also hated the rest of this field.
Yeah. It's not a great field for sure. All right, we getting close to the post there?
We are, but we're still on the dirt. I will pull it up for everybody. Let me make sure I have all the sound correctly set
In
before
order to
I
get
bring
to the
myself.
turf, you must cross the synth.
They may be on the synth, not the dirt, because I can see some turf over here. So have you heard, is Churchill going to do anything about their turf course? Or are they just going to...
Well, they just fired the guy that has like the best turf course in the country at Colonial. So unless they're hiring him over at Churchill, I would say the answer is no. They're like, hey, we run the Derby on the dirt, so we don't really care.
Yeah. Well, we're going on what, 5 years now?
Something like that.
No, it's like 3 years, 3 or 4 years since they replaced that turf course.
Yeah. It's
Getting
just
40. We're currently getting 40 to 1 on Scotty's horse.
Yeah, you probably, good idea to drop, even if it's just $2.
Yeah, I dropped a $5 win place show. I mean, if it comes in second or third, it's still gonna make that money back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it comes in third,
Clearly.
it'll make the money back. If it comes in second, you'll still make decent money. So
Clearly.
apparently, Scotty betting his horse. Let's see how much of
Down to 35.
All right, so Scotty's horse has $2,621 bet on it to win. How much of that do you think is Scotty?
How much of that? Half.
Guys, in the chat, what do you think? How much of the money bet to win on Scotty's horse is Scotty?
And it is currently
Still 40 to 1 on my screen.
so he's over 3,000 in the win pool.
You're ahead of me on the win pool then, because my win pool still shows
3,033.
anyone in the chat.
The horses.
Scotty's horse,
they're
the
at
3.
gate. is
There's
Scotty
currently
bet
$3,000 in there. Scotty
No.
bet 3,000. Well,
He didn't, maybe half of it.
if we see it jump up
Tony.
in the last minute to like 5,000, that's probably Scotty. But I'm
Tony
gonna say
said 3,000 for Scotty and 33 for Tony.
I think it's probably about if I were guessing on Scotty and having been there in person with him, he probably put $1,000.
3,500 now, and $33 of Tony's money.
moving in line now for the eighth
Well,
race. This
we're
is
at
the second leg of our
35.83.
topical turf pick 3 and the first leg of today's late pick 4.
Yep.
2-1 on Midnight Council. Irad Ortiz Jr. for Chad Brown. 2-1 on Air Invasion. Christophe Clement looking for his second training success of the day.
Tree stuff. Scotty wins. You're going to retire.
Couple more to move forward, including In a Jam and Beyond Stoked.
I don't think he imagined this one.
Beyond Stoked, Brian Lynch and John Velasquez.
But I don't think he bet that much on it based on what's in the pool.
They're at the post. And
broke well.
They're off. Good start from the outside for In a Jam and Salacious. They both begin quickly, speeding through between horses. Holton is on the go. Now on to challenge is Galatia's Spirit. Galatia's Spirit to the top in the run of the first turn. In between horses, it's Holton, and out 3 wide goes
like I said, I thought the horse
Air
might be a
Invasion is up
sprinter.
over heels while racing in tight. Getting started is Beyond Stoked. At the rail, it's Isidoro with Oscar's World 3 wide. Well settled is Pet Matt, about 7 lengths off the speed. Then Salacious. He broke well today, but he settled about 9 lengths behind. 2 back to race favorite Midnight Council, who's 11 lengths off the lead. And the 2 at the back are Wartime Recess and Carnival Dancer. Down the backstretch they go. The quarter was quick and contested, 23-1. Galatia's Spirited, a big number, leads narrowly. In a Jam is alongside in second. They've gone 2.5 ahead of Beyond Stoked, who's together with Holton, third and fourth. 3 wide fifth is Oscar's World. Then back to Air Invasion. Isidoro begins to drop back, trying to get underway is Pet Matt. He's drawn within 7 lengths of the lead. This favorite Midnight Council tries to get underway, but he's dropped better than 10 lengths, maybe more than that behind. And the 2 at the back remain Wartime Recess and Carnival Dancer. There's really been no change in the plot here as they run to the top of the stretch. In a Jam and Edwin Gonzalez come away with the lead. Beyond Stoked over the top. It's Oscar's
Glacier
World
Spirit
as they come past the 8th pole. In a Jam is in front. Beyond Stoked takes aim on the outside. Back to third. It's Oscar's World. Holton is next. Late run for a slice from Pet Matt. 16th to go. In a Jam still in front. Beyond Stoked one more time. Here's the wire photo finish.
Wow.
No idea. I think it's the 11.
It's a photo between In a Jam and Beyond Stoked. Third is Oscar's World. Fourth is Pet Matt. Win photo.
I didn't mean to turn that off. Sorry.
Well, I had no.
I was going to take a look at the 11.
I needed the 1, 2, or 6 there. And got none of them.
And I stopped at the 10. The 10 was the last horse I used there. So unless I'm wrong and the 12 got up in the last hop, which I don't think it did as I'm watching the replay. Nope. Well, can't tell when the, but I think that's the 11 for Cassie. Like I said, it's really tough field there. All right, Tony was asking, while we wait for that, Tony was asking about a Oaklawn pick 5.
And we got a few minutes to the, or about a minute to the stakes race at the Big A. friend Manny's on the favorite.
That's what it was. It was the Cox horse, Orange Diablo, that in race 8 at Oaklawn that I was playing against because of the wet turf, or the wet ground, I should say. Not turf. So I'm going to rework this now that the...
It's a photo finish, placing judges having a look at a picture between 11 and 12. Hold all tickets, please.
Well, if the guy's in front of the picture like he was on the screen they showed, that's going to make it hard. I know they use a different camera for that, but...
Did that 11 hold on?
We don't know yet. It's still up on the screen as you're looking there, and they still have not flashed anything. I thought the 11 hung on, but it's really hard to see because some dude's standing right directly in front of the... Just wait for it. The dude will be right in front.
Oh, the camera guy?
Yeah.
Who had the blaze? Inside or outside horse?
The outside was moving, but...
Tony says the 11 one. He's going to call it. It's the 12, Tony.
You cannot explain to me how the 12, how the camera, unless the angle we were looking at was wrong.
In the picture, number 12, Beyond Stoked, up first. Number 11, In a Jam, second. Number 7, Oscars World, third. Number 9, Pet Matt, fourth. Number 4, Holton was fifth. 12, 11, 7, 9, and 4. Returning to the winner's circle now, the 8th race winner, number 12, Beyond Stoked, by Into Mischief out of Miss Southern Miss by More Than Ready. Bred by Mockmer Hall, owned by Board Short Stable, and trained by Brian Lynch. The winning rider is John Velasquez.
You got me some Linda Rice magic.
4-1 winner in a
3-1.
9th race
Well
is
done.
up next. The 9th race starts the late pick 3. Scratch the 4, 5, and the 9. It's a field of 6. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta,
All right, Oaklawn.
Ring the bell stakes.
That is my pick 5. A little more than I want to spend, but
You run through that. I've got a deal.
well, let me get it in first, and then I'll run through it because I got 7 minutes here, so I might just have time to get it in. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. 3, 5, 9, 10. The 4, who's the Brad Cox horse that didn't want the wet. 4, 6, 2, 6, 10. 2, 4, 6, 10. Sorry, and 1, 7, 8, 11. All right. Well, that was a skin of the teeth escape from our friends at Gulfstream, but we're alive and moving on and beat some faves. All right, so let's look at Oaklawn here. The ring the bell stakes. My long shot here was the 4, Top Gunner. You have to go back to 2022 for the horse's best races. Horse needs the lead. But if this horse gets the lead, this horse is very dangerous on the front end when it does have the lead. Nearly won the Grade 2 Phoenix Stakes as well. Has some non-graded wins and is 5 for 18 at the distance. You also have the 7, the Asmussen horse, who has some tactical ability, has won a Grade 3. For me, it's a little disappointing to see Asmussen's son up on the horse. I would have rather seen Torres or Santana up on the horse. And Tejano Twist is your favorite. I didn't love this horse here. Did win the Bet Sunshine at Churchill, so you can't ignore that, but needs a setup, and not sure that the horse will get the setup here. The system, like Cato River, I didn't see this at all, but it's Lucas. And when the system has a 10% horse that is 12 to 1, that's something you don't ignore. And then the 1 horse for Marquette as well, who's your second choice. I see Tony's going to single the 7 horse here. I did consider singling this 5 horse as well in race 7. There were a lot of positive signs on there, but I wound up spreading here. So I did not use the second choice, who's 1 for 7 at the distance. So I dropped that horse completely out. I did think the long shot was a little interesting. It's beaten 60s. Form was pretty good until the last race. Third race for Hartman. And did get picked up as the long shot, 5 for 15 at the distance. And then the 10 horse, who's 204 at the distance as well for Garcia. And, is getting back to dirt and didn't run in the GSR indicates it wouldn't run as well on the turf, and it did not. Then we're singled to the Brad Cox horse, the 4 Orange Diablo. I love maiden races where there's a horse that actually is won. So this horse was DQ'd. It's working excellently. It's 66%, which is ridiculous. Probably too good here. And there just wasn't a lot of horses working well here. If I had to add a horse, the 11 would be the horse I would add here. If this was wet, a gun runner in the slop, this was a horse I was using on my original ticket when it was showing muddy. And then in the Mistletoe Stakes, this was an interesting race as well, because you have a lot of horses here that don't particularly like the distance, like the 10. But I think this is going to set up. This is either going to be the 4 on the lead or one of these forwardly placed horses. But I think this race sets up really well for the 10 or the 2. In Oaklawn race 9 and race 10, the 11, your top win percentage, 2 for 2 for the distance for Broberg. Beaten better than this group. Tactical. The 7 for Becker needs to be on the lead. The 1's got a little tactical ability. And then if it all breaks down, the 8 for Maker, the second choice. It looks like I might have talked us right into just about the start of the race there, Chris.
Nice. Slammer's on the lead.
Of course, and I did
Yeah,
not
Tampa.
play Slam. I did not get my win bet in on Slammer in time.
Forrest pressuring him.
Forrest on my screen, 4 got ahead for a minute there. Nest horse not getting a great trip. And it's looking like the 6 horse is gone at 10-1. April Fool's Andy. Knew that would set up. I don't know why that horse was sitting so close.
That horse looked great in the stretch.
All right.
Big balloons.
Oaklawn, they're going in the gate right now.
Who won? Where, Tony? At Tampa? The 6.
Nick can't find the Oaklawn stream. Nick, try the New York Racing Association's page. I believe they're broadcasting Oaklawn as part of their America's Day at the Races. Please hit the like button too, guys. Appreciate everybody spending the day with us.
Yep, we got an hour left with you guys. We'll wrap it up at the end of the Gulfstream card.
4 breaks to the lead at Oaklawn, followed by the 7 and the 9. No changes so far as they head to the turn. The 9 gets his nose in front. On the outside, here comes the 8, the 5, who's coming down the center there. It's the 6, the favorite. Looks like he's going to win and win for fun.
The 6?
Yep, at Oaklawn. Okay, we could take a look at Laurel. Got a 1-1 favorite at Laurel for Christophe Clement. You got a Brittany Russell horse there as well. The 8, who's your top choice, who's 2-1. You got a 20% horse that's 9-1 for Russell as well. And a 15% horse who's the long shot. And looks like can rate a little bit. So let's go to Laurel. For the first time today. Is there in the gate? Like anything here at Laurel? I know usually you don't, but
I'll go with the 3. The other Brittany.
it's always the other Brittany that beats you. It's what Kevin Federline told me.
Who got
Sorry,
second?
that was a cold joke.
I don't remember who got second, Nick. Sorry.
Yeah,
I moved on.
So I'm just playing a 2-3.
Derby Ness, you're on Barbosa.
exacta box at Laurel.
Just betting the 3 across the board.
You also have 2 nest horses in this race. We're now bet down to 5-2 with the 1 and the 1A.
And they're off. Masakata Regalo sent out for early speed as they push into the turn run. Then a gang lines up in behind in the second flight. Here's the Dingo 8, yo baby, up the close there in third position. The name of the game on the outside.
He clearly was waiting for that. You broke into the Australian accent.
Another length and a half more in the back of the pack. And Derbiness and War Master and Panda Gate. Only 7 lengths will cover front to back. Masacato leads the way. Regalo on the outside. Masacato the head lead from Regalo. The name of the game is in third. The Dingo 8, yo baby, is next, and Dance for Green in between horses as they journey down the back stretch. And far outside next is Derby Ines. Here's Panda Gate. In the Dance is at the rail. And last is War Master on the outside, but still well bunched. Only 6 lengths from front to back. Masacato still leads Regalo. Masacato Regalo on the outside, trying to quicken that one up. The name of the game is in third. The Dingo 8, yo baby, ground saving there in fourth. Then it's back to Dance for Green. Under pressure now is Derby Ines is next, and War Master still on the outside, racing to the back of the pack. Panda Gate in between horses, still 7 lengths in the front, has a lot to do now.
Panda Gate sounds like the worst type of controversy.
The 5th position
Yeah.
as they are midway in the turn,
Panda Gate
with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Masacato Regalo is trying to settle their differences. They're still going out at the top of the stretch, but they're well clear now from the Dingo 8, yo baby, down inside in third into the stretch now, and Regalo begins to win that battle with Masacato as they come to the final furlong. Panda Gate levels off late, takes third to the center
can
of
hold
the
on.
track.
Exacta would still play pretty well there.
Regalo pulling away. Regalo's kicking in for the last 16th of a mile to win by 5. Masacato trains a ham the second there. It's close. Maybe Panda Gate, maybe Masacato, and then the Dingo 8, your baby.
Yep. And then the Dingo 8, your baby. All right, let's see what we got coming up here. We got Fairgrounds race 7.
Los Al race 2.
Los Al race 2, probably not. You got a 56% horse. This is for Baffert.
Yeah.
With JJ. Might be a good time to pass on that. Even if you don't have Jake Blues there, you do have Elwood. You got 4 minutes to.
Pratt is riding at Los Al today.
46.40.
So is Rosario. All the big names are out.
Yep. All right. So Fairgrounds race 7, 2 minutes to Fairgrounds. We could do a late pick 4 here.
8243.
I'm just throwing a number in there.
Regalo.
All stakes.
2-1.
This 2 looks solid at 55%.
Second number for Panda Gate. Third number 3. The Dingo 8, yo baby. Fourth, One War Master. 5th.
He's just loving saying.
Oldy, if you go to the dashboard real quick.
Let me just turn the Dingo 8, yo baby.
And then go click on tracks there in the bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah, click on tracks and then click on the little win button there so it sorts them. Nope. The top of the win column. Yeah. There you go. Again. One more time. Oaklawn, 67% on the win percentage.
Yep. Woodbine, 50% on the picks.
Mm-hmm.
Got Gulfstream coming up in 2 minutes here. We could take a quick gander.
Gulfstream, the win percentage is winning at 44%.
which also tells you in a lot of cases that it might have been less chalky.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Fairgrounds, we're a minute from that race. Actually, it's a mid pick 4. I forgot how many races there are on Louisiana Champions Day. I thought this race was pretty wide open, though this 8 horse could easily blow this field away too.
Which one?
And
That's Fairgrounds.
at Fairgrounds, the 8 horse, Strong Promise. So I might play. I mean, the 9 did beat the 8 last time out, but I think the 8 did not like the slop based on the way the 8 ran there. That was my theory. The 1's a little interesting, but low percentage connections. That's what I'm looking at. I do think it's a little chalky. I do think this 1 horse, Free Drop Maddie, might have a chance. So if I was going to play against this 4.
Jeff, to answer your question about Turfway Park so far, how has EE been doing? About the same as it did last year. It did start off with the track on fire for a day. Some of the picks came in, but I think what Oldy was talking about in terms of just sorting pace and not using the horses on the lead,
Especially in a route race.
Yeah, especially in the route races. And route races, like the 11 post, didn't win all of last year. The outside posts are not historically very well there. But if I go just to look at Turfway today, the track is not on fire, which means those top 2 picks are not hitting. But you do see it both in routes and in sprints, right? That the horses from off the pace are winning the most. Yeah, 10 hole, 0 to 23 in sprints. Exactly. Now, there have been some in the last few days that have been outside the 10 that have won, and usually coming from off the pace as well. But Turfway is just a giant puzzle. And if you can put the puzzle pieces together and have some level of opinion without doing a $450 pick 5, I saw a guy that had one the other night that was $700 and still didn't win. But narrow your focus and try and do what you're good at. Exactas pay really well. The wins, the win rate is very healthy. You're not getting a lot of 2 to 5 shots home there. So, but tread lightly.
Yeah, I have actually hit in the opening week and a half. I've hit 3 singles there.
Mm-hmm. I'm not playing any multi-leg.
The horses are approaching the starting gate.
I'm only been playing pick 3s, except for the pick 4 I played with the class last night. I've missed 1 single, and that was last night with the class.
Yeah, it's a tough place, but you can hit some really nice doubles there, for sure. If you can just pair up 2 races, and they do have rolling doubles there, which is nice.
And as I've talked in the class too, find a segment that you have a strong opinion within.
Yeah.
And only play that segment. Don't try to play all the races there.
Yeah, I could
time.
I could burn $500.
Moving in for race number 9, start of the late pick 3. Odds on here 4 to 5. The Win Machine, Fly the W.
You can get destroyed quickly.
Chief challenger today is Tis Romantic under Edgard
Got
Zayas
a
for
budget,
Giuseppe Joseph Jr.
Have an opinion, tread lightly. but it's certainly a place where you can toss a lot of
Three
favorites.
more waiting for Tis Romantic, Uncle Armando, and
Especially
Fly
in
the
the
W.
route races, because the forwardly placed
That's
horses,
not
I
true,
think
as Win
historically
99 also still behind
the
gate,
horses
steered
on the
by our
league,
outrider here.
it's about 13% that
Yeah,
those
and
horses win.
and you don't see one thing you don't see there is a lot is you're not going to
Fly the
see
W
a
and
horse
Win
getting crushed
99.
throughout the race. It's 6-1. It's 2-1 at the wire.
Wind 99. Up, in, ready for the late pick 3. And they're off. The two favorites were the first two into stride, with Tis Romantic in front early from Fly the W, who's in a flanking position in second. They've
This is
gone
the one
2.5
where I like
ahead
the
of Uncle
3.
Armando. He'll set up
Yep.
shop
Would have been
in
nice
third.
to have that
At the rail,
11
Bryce
in the
Canyon
last,
is now fourth with Gliding of Fleet moving on his outside.
That was
The
one
early
of the
trailer is Wind
single-digit ones.
99.
Well, I'd be
They
dead.
said Garzias and
This
Tis
is the
Romantic
opposite of
around
the
the
Dean
clubhouse
Delivers
turn on
thing,
top 2.5.
where I would have been
Fly the
dead
W is second. Uncle Armando was third. On the outside, Gliding of Fleet now takes
if
over
the 11
third.
won.
They've gone 2 ahead of Bryce Canyon, who's back in fifth, and the trailer is Wind 99. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. Tis Romantic in front by a length and a half. Fly the W is second. Gliding of Fleet is now third. Uncle Armando fourth at the rail. Followed fifth by Bryce Canyon and a long way behind to Wind 99. That's the 6 of them as they go 4 furlongs from the wire. Edgar Zayas making his intentions known. He's clear a length and a half on Tis Romantic in a bid to make all. Fly the W is second. Uncle Armando was third. Gliding of Fleet shuffled back to fourth. Bryce Canyon with an inside lane. They went 47 and 3 for the opening half mile, and they round the far turn. The two favorites have been dominant throughout. Tis Romantic still leads Fly the W. He's in a more earnest position now as this favorite. He's second a length and a half off the lead. Sayas gives him the cue to go after the leader. 3/4, 110 and 4. They're at the top of the stretch. Tis Romantic in a bid to roll down the road. He's still there, but Fly the W loves to win races, and he's
That
coming
6 is
after him.
scaring me.
At the rail, Uncle Armando tries to spoil the party. Bryce Canyon running
And the
home
2
for a
I
slice.
mentioned.
They come past the 8th pole. Here comes Fly the W. Tries to get Tis Romantic close to home. Tis Romantic needs the wire. Fly the W is in time. What a cool race.
Sorry, man.
Fly the W does everything he can to win races, and he won it again in 1 and 3.
I don't know if that's an Illinois, Brad, but I enjoy the Cubs theme to the name there. Or as Chip Carey used to say, it's white flag time. All right, so moving on there. All right, what do we have coming up next? We have, I don't know what I didn't end up playing that. But let's see what happened at Fairgrounds. Looks like they're showing the 7 horse. But unofficial photo. And I can't really see based on the replay they're showing. But let's see, it looks like it was either, no, it's the 1 or the 6, but it looks like the 1 at 9-2 there. All right, we got 4 minutes to Golden Gate, 5 minutes to Tampa. You're muted, by the way, Chris.
The gate.
Big field at the gate.
Oh, yeah. Maiden Clamor.
7, your E top pick is currently at 5-1. 18% to win, top pace. Just got caught last time out. Going 6, going 5.5 this time. Does lose 7 points of GSR though. Your top win percentage and second pick is the 5, currently sitting at 5-1. Also just missed last time out. See if this was the same race.
I like the 8 top win percentage first time starter.
At
Blaine Wright.
top win percentage.
Yeah, 20% first time starter out of 56 of them.
Well, Sherman's taking all the money on the 3, the long shot.
Yeah. Not surprising. He's 18%. I'm going to go with the 8.
All right, you go with the 8. I'm going 5-7 exacta box.
I'll get a piece of that too.
$5-7 exacta box.
8, 5, 7.
We are still 3 minutes to post there, though. Tampa race 9. We can take a quick look at. Anything you liked here? Salting the Rim, the 4. Your bottom pace, which is a tough place to win from at Tampa. Already run once this meet. Many time non-winner.
Yeah.
2 times against similar.
1 for 26. It won first out and then hasn't won again.
Yeah. Like second a little bit though.
That's a pass. Who's run the
7.
lead?
The 10 looks like he could be on the lead. Is dropping a little bit too. But that's a tough post at Tampa.
Yeah.
So that brings me to either the 9, 7, or 11. The lightly, well, let's say 5, 7, 11, and 9, the lightly raced horses. And you'll be interested to know that the 5 is a former Linda Rice horse. So we probably want to toss that one. Hasn't won since it was in Linda Rice's barn and claimed.
By Potts.
Yes. 7, I don't think much of. Let's look. The 11 and the 9, again, we're at wide posts here. The 9 was the one that I thought was a bit interesting. For McLean Robertson.
The 9? Yeah, that's the only other one really because it's, hit the board a bit. And
it's either that or the 10 gets away.
Yeah, I think that the 10, it's certainly a better option price-wise out of all of the group of, it's just not a good group here at all.
Well, we're going in the gate at Golden Gate.
Ponder Gate coming up.
Scott, you were at Disco Demolition Night.
He's gal in the center.
For those of you who don't know, Disco Demolition Night was put on by Bill Vack and his son at Comiskey Park when they owned the White Sox. And they invited people to bring disco records and to throw them and smash them. And it wound up, I believe, Scott, if I'm wrong, tell me, but it wound up in a forfeit.
I think that's correct.
And I believe there was a fire set.
Star on the inside.
And Mike Vack, Bill Vack's son, was blackballed from the Major League Baseball for a long time, but owned the St. Paul Saints with Bill Murray, the independent minor league team. Yeah, Dave, I was a little young for that too. I was 3, I think, but I've heard the stories. One is not cooperating with us here.
It's like there's a lot of traffic by the gate.
There is. A lot of white cars. Oh, we got our single coming up next at Gulfstream.
Baby I'm a Star being helped back in.
Got the second leg at Oaklawn coming up. Yeah, Steve Dahl was involved in that as well. He suffered the least amount of consequences from that.
They're in the gate again. And they're off. Street Tiger with a very alert beginning from the inside will vie for the lead.
That's usually how I like my Tigers on the street.
These two are stride for stride. Shadow Thoughts takes third. Seattle Fog now dropping back after prominency early. Then Baby I'm a Star taking fourth. Brookie's Gal in the turquoise trying to get into contention, just 3 lengths off the lead, but in some traffic. Shemaville is widest of all.
So who did you end up taking here other than
who's in a little
the
bit
8?
tight along
It was
the rail,
the 8,
7 lengths
okay.
off the pace. A 3
The 8's
wide
coming, I
Ethan's
think, on the
Girl is
outside
edging up,
there.
and Princess
Mhm.
K is at the back of the field. 5/16 out, Street Tiger by a head to Pondergating. They arrive at the top of the stretch together. A 3 wide Shadow Thoughts trying to come after the top pair in third. As they have 3/16 to go, Ethan's Girl has surfaced from well out of it. And in behind horses comes Brookie's Gal. Behind that group, Hot and Spicy still with 5 to make up. And Hot and Spicy is really starting to roll now. Here comes Hot and Spicy on the outside, but Brookie's Gal got the dream run through along the rail. And Brookie's
5, 2, 3.
Gal will prevail. Street Tiger second, Hot and Spicy finished up with a flourish, and then it's a 3-way photo for the rest among Shadow Thoughts, Ethan's Girl, and Pondergating.
Well, the 8 gave me a thrill.
All right, I think we're going right to Oaklawn here.
Who did you like here?
Let me just get this up properly. And then I will tell you, I was 3, 5, 9, 10.
I like the 4 and the 5 in an exacta box here.
I was not a fan of the 4 here.
Anytime I can put something on Underhill's tab, I'm happy about that. He's out getting at his urologist right now.
All right. Well, he is 1 for 7 at the distance. That's what I didn't like about him.
If you are a Fletch fan, you'll know who Underhill's tab is. And who is your single at Gulfstream?
The 3 horse. Currently sitting at, wonderful. Thought I was going to get a price there, Currently sitting at 1-1. It's 9-2 on the morning line. 4-1 on the E morning line.
I like the 6 there as well. Divine Connection.
Well, I like the 6 at 7-1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But not at the 3-2 or 3-1 price. It was looking to be at according to the morning lines. All right, we're
right,
going in the gate at Oaklawn.
Going into the
Lawn gate. We lost your video and you are on mute, Chris.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. We are loading. Thank you for hanging out with us for a few hours on a Saturday. Let's see if we can beat the 5 here and get a price. Maybe the 3 T-burns. Sounds like it would hurt. Three coming on through. Did manage to clear. The 11 and 12 in second and third. The 5 coming 4 wide here. Nobody else really running. It's the 12, the 5, and the 3. 3, 12, 5 right now as they turn for home. Right now, hand ride on the 3, so let's see what he has left. Twelve's looking really dangerous. Here comes the 1. I think somebody's going to catch the 3 here. We'll see. It's the 12 at 17-1 for Asmussen. Great ride by Keith Asmussen there. Terrific ride. But we were unfortunately had the wrong horse, but we were right that that 5 horse was vulnerable there. Just didn't. The 3 just did not have enough at the end. Yeah, Asmussen's other son is also riding for him. All right, we have coming up Zia quarter horse race, 8 Political Magic at 1-1 there. The 16 and 15% horses, though, there are at 18 and 15-1. So your second and third win percentage. So at Big Bomb at that we did not have at Oaklawn, the Asmussen pair, the 12 horse Chris at 17-1 got up in the final strides to beat our 3 horse. The 4 and the 5 did not finish in the money.
That means Keith has now overtaken his dad in wins for a jockey.
And his brother Eric is riding as well now.
Great.
Keith's actually starting to get rides from people other than his dad, though. All right, so we have, let's see, what else is coming up here? We have 4 minutes to Los Al, and we have a Zia quarter horse race that I have up on the screen, where you have some prices potentially. Your 16 and 15% win percentages here are at 18 and 15-1.
Yeah, the 16 and the 8 and the 2.
Both last out winners, as is the favorite. So 1966. definitely faster, at least time-wise, the 4 there. Then the 6 is the second choice.
The 2 and the 4 top GSR.
Yep.
Those the top 2 picks? No.
No, the 6 is the second pick, and then the long shot's the 3. Another last out winner.
The interesting thing is the 4 and the 2 is 9 to 1 exacta. You probably get more money to place on the 2 than you would with that exacta.
Well, it depends. If you can get the 4 out of the 4 doesn't win it, doesn't make it in the money at all, your place payout's going to be huge.
Sure. It'll still pay more than the winner.
There's a $13,725 carryover in the Zia Pick 5.
Oh, well, let's get on that.
I figured you'd be all over that.
No. I'm not playing that race at all.
Losal Race 3, another massive favorite. Let's see. Yeah, Elwood Blues won and now we got a tiff with Jimmy. I think this horse looks a little more vulnerable.
46%, top square on the pace.
I mean, there's really
no reason to bet that race.
Yeah, there's not. The only spot I would take a chance would be maybe the 4, based off that last race at Losal at 1,000 yards.
Yeah. Trainer 17%.
Lights Astern was running on turf and synthetic before that. That was the first time on dirt. Definitely looked like a different horse. I don't see why the 3 is sitting it, other than dropping from maiden special weight. I guess that's why the 3 is sitting at 7-2 right now.
Fine.
So if you wanted to play against the 5, the 3 and the 4 would be where I think you should go. Loading at Zia. Then we can go to Gulfstream. Rider is off the 2. But it looks like it's not a scratch situation. It's a rank horse situation. Three is the last one. Well, maybe not. There may be one other horse to go in. Three is in. The rider on the 2 is up. 8 into the outside. So I'm assuming that's the 4 and the 9 left here.
With Bucks, the 4 and the 6 at Zia.
Nine is going in. Somebody needs to focus the Zia camera and stabilize it. 5 is throwing its head up in the air. We're all going to come out and the 5's going to get scratched. So we will just go to Gulfstream.
Go into Gulfstream.
Hold on, let's see. It is a quarter horse race. They may not scratch the horses just because they're. But now they're backing everybody out. So, all right, we'll go to Gulfstream.
You like the 3, I like the 6.
Yep. And surprisingly, the 6 is still 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the 10 is your second choice. 10's a tough play, or 9 holes a tough place to win from. Going one turn on the dirt at Gulfstream.
Yeah. Are you live here?
I am, yes. This is our single to 3. Anything wider than the 7 post is really tough on the dirt here,
Yeah.
especially with no speed. I'd take the long shot over the 10 here. Three. I would really recommend looking out for that. So the horse that the 3 was working with here. Hold on, let me pull up the report. So this is race 10. The Silver Moonlight went and finished about 6 lengths in front of the favorite in this race. Silver Moonlight unraced for Ralph Nix. So when that horse does find its way to the track, that might be one to look out for.
I did a 6-2-5-8 double.
I did a 3-6-1 exacta box.
And the 5 did scratch at Zia. Did that Zia race ever go off?
I would say I don't know because it was too blurry to tell, but they just went off. 4 going to win for fun.
Mm-hmm.
4-1.
4-1?
Yep.
4-1 exacta?
Yes,
Or just...
that's the 4 and then the 1. All right, we're getting close.
All right, we're heading into the stretch run of the stretch run show.
Yes. It's the golden hour of the stretch run show. Or the golden half hour.
I'll be right back. The wife needs a quick hit.
Yes, Mike. Oh God, I'm trying to remember their names. The and wasn't there also an incident where a shirtless guy beat up an umpire?
The horses, they're at the gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 10. First half of the late daily double. 9-5 favorite in the colors of Russo Racing Stable is Nick Style. Junior Alvarado up. Second choice, 3-1 Major Price. Angel Morales for Herman Walensky there. It's a 4-1 number on Gervin Girl.
And then this year, there was the woman who allegedly smuggled a gun in her folds of her.
Major Price.
And I don't want to body shame anybody, but this is what the police said, in the folds of her fat. And got through the metal detector and then grazed somebody with it. Then it went off on her and grazed her.
Major Price is ready. We're set for a start.
But is Major Price right?
And they're off. Blowing the brake badly, Awesome Anne Marie. Good start from between horses for Principia, driving through at the rail. Here's Nick Style on the go. Nick Style on the comeback try to land the early lead. Principia is together with Gervin Girl second and third. Back to fourth goes Divine Connection. It's another length and a half back to Adios Babe, who's working out in the center. Awesome Anne Marie is next. Two at the back, Major Price, and
we're going to have
Alexandra. They race to the half-mile point, 22-2 for a pretty sharp opening quarter. Nick Style leads 3 parts of length. Gervin Girl is latched on to her second. Principia is a huge price, third at the rail. Outside, Divine Connections on the go. 2 back to Sylvia V's Heroes. Then comes Adios Babe. 3 more to Major Price. Then Awesome Anne Marie. Still out the back is Atalanta, Alexandra, and still up front is Nick Style. Nick Style has the lead to the top of the stretch. The half was 45 seconds flat. On the outside, Divine Connection is 3 wide. In between horses, Gervin Girl still right there. Major Price tries to get a rally together. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Nick Style, she's got something in the tank here.
Much the best.
Alvarado,
think about it. She got
7 in front. Principia is a huge price.
She got torched by an unraced horse by 6 lengths.
Divine Connection, but Nick Style comes back impressive. She won by 8. Second was Gervin Girl. Third, Divine Connection.
Boom.
Close fourth, probably Adios.
Anyone?
Over Principia, 116 flat.
Can I get a boom from these guys? Much the best. Dared down. Chris, you're still muted.
What did it finish? 3 what?
I heard Gervin Girl, the 8.
386.
Now, if that workout report was ridden correctly and it wasn't ridden backwards, I'm looking forward to seeing that horse that torched this horse by 6 lengths in a workout.
All right, we got 4 minutes to the last at Tampa.
All right, and we have 5 minutes to the 4th at Golden Gate. Woodbine just finished up. Could have gone quad box there.
Quad box.
Let's just
Chad
take
Brown
a quick.
Horse is the favorite over there at Tampa.
The system did not like that horse. Looks like you got the chalk at Woodbine. Let's see here. So let's go to Tampa. So the Chad Brown horse is this horse with Camacho aboard by Catholic Boy. Only 7%, not in the top picks. So we'll see if E's right here. Can this 4 go gate to wire for old Arnie?
Look at the GSR increase on the 6.
Taste the cookies. First time routing on the turf. Looks like the type that hasn't been able to relax, though.
What's Graham Motion doing at Delta?
That's Delaware.
Delaware. Oh, yeah, you're right.
It was not my sick Delta buddies. I slipped in my one Animal House joke for the day. All right. So taste the cookies you like, the big GSR jump angle there
The 6.
for Graham and his motion in the ocean.
Yep.
Stormy Disco, the 9 horse, is now your favorite. For Michael Deeney. Maybe I need the lead type. Sprinter stretching out, losing in GSR. By Disco Demolition Night partner. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but there was a change in how it shows you the results for the sires and dams. So just laid out a little differently and brings up a separate screen so you can just go back easily to where you were.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And it clearly says sire of Stormy Disco. You can see go right to the dam right from here. So new feature that I noticed this about a week ago, but wasn't where I could show it to people. So what are you thinking here? I know I don't like Stormy Disco, so I would toss that horse.
I'm doing a 468 try box and a 468 exacta box with a little bit of money on that 6 to win.
All right. Well, I'm going to go force. What do I think here? 4618 try box for $12. If I can get it in time.
84615.
1468. Co-favorites right now on the 8 and the 9. Jake needs the 7 at Gulfstream to take second in a 25K tourney.
Nice. Go get it, Jake. I'm going to do a 4, 8, 156 super high 5 for $6.
7 at 18 to 1 at Fairgrounds, Mike R says.
18 to 1. It's always nice. They're heading back to the
I do
gate.
not have the 7 there, but I have 2 through 5 at 8 in the last at Gulfstream. 8 ain't gonna pay much.
Yeah, we'll get over the Gulfstream here in a few.
We would like the 4 there.
20 minutes left. Hit the like button. Thanks for joining us today.
Circling around at Tampa, trying to get all that sweet high five money.
What is your schedule next weekend?
We are I'm available Saturday, not Friday.
Okay.
So we could do same bat time. I thought this was worked pretty well in terms of.
Mm-hmm.
And then, guys, we're going to be doing a big blowout special show on Boxing Day / the day after Christmas.
Yes.
So look for that.
That'll be probably a little bit later since we want to catch a lot of Santa Anita. catch the back half of the Gulfstream card.
Yep. And, so that might be, and I'm just throwing this out there, instead of a 2 p.m. Eastern, maybe a 3 p.m. Eastern start. And we will effort maybe some dignitaries and guests for that show.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost loaded here at Tampa.
And then what do we got after that? Golden Gate just went off.
Before Tampa's done, I would assume. All right, well, the 2 is on the lead at 37-1. Followed by the 1 and the 3, then the 1 and the 4. 6 and the 8 are together in second to last right now. Second and third to last.
Yep.
8 is starting to make its move.
These have been running pretty much a lot off the pace here on these routes. The 2-3 finish would be a huge exacta.
Well, the 5 is trying to. Oh no, it's the 9, not the 5. Is rounding into the lead. Here comes the 8, charging up. Gonna have to be super wide. The 1 in between horses. Here comes the 4. 4 or the 8. It's the 8-4-1. So the favorite over the top 2 E picks. Six didn't run poorly and ended up finishing 5th. We can go straight to Oaklawn, where they're loading. The 4 Orange Diablo is currently at 3-5 for Brad Cox.
Where are you going to?
Oaklawn. So this was where we're dead at Oaklawn, but we were single to the 4 here. This was our single. The 4 is 3-5. I put a little win bet on the 11. Imperial Gun.
Twirling Toilet.
Twirling Toilet.
Yeah, the 1 horse.
Where's? Yes, Troilet, but and the 8 horse here, Penrod. I had a gym teacher named Mr. Penrod in high school. Looked kind of like Wally the Walrus. Was big on burpees and jumpies.
What was that last name?
Penrod.
I had a friend in high school.
I think, played college football with either Butkus or Ditka. I don't remember which one.
I had a friend in high school. His name was David Badcock. And when he turned 18, he changed his last name to Goodwood.
We have a guy that works for us whose last name is Hadcock, and when we're not around him, we get an email. We all message each other and ask what happened to it.
Oh, little juvenile stuff.
Yes.
But yeah,
Between that and my Korean counterpart, Gang Wang. Real person, real name.
I think your audio switched to your camera mic.
Is it?
No, you got it right now. Okay. Yeah, day he turned 18. There was like 5 or 6 of us went to court with him that day, and the judge got a good kick out of it as well.
Sure. I mean,
he said, the judge said, you walked in a bad cock and you're leaving as a good wood.
So for the Chicago people, so you guys know former radio host and writer Terry Boers allegedly when he would stay at a hotel would stay under the pseudonym of Dick Trickle, the former race car driver.
Was that the guy that had the thing in the helmet where he could smoke while driving?
I don't think so.
It
wouldn't surprise me, but he was the Wisconsin driver who raced in several hundred NASCAR races, but never actually. He's the all-time winningest driver, I guess, in Wisconsin history, but never won a NASCAR race.
All right, the 5-1 at Oaklawn at 20-1. Looks like 5-4-3.
Yep.
More gigantic prices.
Back at 20-1. That Oaklawn, the last 2 legs of the Oaklawn Pick 5, I think it was 16-1 over 20-1.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's Turfway West.
Yep. All right, so we have 6 minutes to Los Al, and I'll tell you that Oaklawn leg, I believe, was part of the cross country Pick 5 too.
Oh, that'll wax a lot of people out of it.
Yes. I wonder if we're going to get the starting on the 26th if we get the coast to coast pack too.
Yeah, that makes no difference in my wagering life.
Well,
so Los Al, you got a 47% top pick, 3-5, 0-10.
Over 10.
0-10.
Not the leading money winner in the race either.
And way down on the GSR.
I have a note from 2021 on the horse.
Oh, yeah?
You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Or see? Actually, it's on the screen right now. Trash. Don't play on dirt.
And they're on the dirt.
Yes. And granted, the horse almost won last time out on the dirt, which is probably why it's at 3-5. What happened in the last Los Al race that we didn't get to watch? The 5. You're going to have a double here that might pay like, what did this pay? Like $2?
Probably.
$4.40. Pick 3 Will Pace cannot be too nice either.
All right. So who do you have in your? I'm just going to go to Gulfstream because
I mean, we got Fairgrounds in 5 minutes, it looks like, before that, but only by 2 minutes. So I am the 2, 3, 4, and 8. There are some crazy prices right now here.
Gulfstream,
Didn't-
6 minutes.
I'm sorry, I'm 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. That makes more sense.
You're 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yes.
Yes. Obviously, we'd love to beat the 8 here. And the 4 would be nice, but probably asking a lot. Again, Breeders' Cup curse possibility here with the not 8 having run in the juvenile.
So your will pays are 470 to the 2, 404 to the 3, 1752 to the 4.
That's why I want the 4.
258 to the 5, and 199 to the 8.
Yeah.
Cairo Prince.
Well, and that's the thing. How many 1-to-1 Cairo Prince horses are there or have there been that have successful? I mean, the dam and there's not a lot here. This horse has been in against better in the Bourbon. The 3 double your money though was right there in the Bourbon too, and there's a note about trip trouble. Who's the long shot? You're muted again.
Palm Tree, the 5, broke its maiden in the Kentucky Downs. Came back to run in the Bourbon.
In the Bourbon. A lot of these horses ran in the Bourbon.
Stymied was the comment. Working well, Palm Meadows. Is this 8 horse been working at Palm Beach Downs?
Palm Beach Downs, yeah.
Fletcher is so tough coming from there.
Yeah. %9% though. Next stop Breeders' Cup races.
Yeah. Trojan Braun did it.
Yeah, but wasn't there another horse here? Is it here?
I mean, you could just do a cold.
One of these other horses was an example of this. I just got to find it. It was Buttercream Babe. Next stop Breeders' Cup. Non-winner. Now the prices have evened out a little bit. I mean, this 4 is not impossible. Been running on synthetic, gets a slight increase, gets Zia's. Has an E morning line angle, is 17% to win.
The 4?
Yeah.
Anybody finished really in the money here a lot?
I mean, none of these are all 2-year-olds, so the 8, the 1. The 1 doesn't seem to want turf. 10, maybe?
Yeah. That's the other one.
Just kind of seems to run where it was.
So I'm going to do $6 stupid high 5 EE picks cold 853, and then in legs in 4 and 5, 4th and 5th position 2, 4, and 10.
2, 4, 10. Got it.
$6.
$6. All right, let's pull up Last race.
The last one.
And let's thank our friends at the Stronic Group.
Do they call it the Stronic Group anymore? It's first racing.
It's all of that. I mean, the Stronic is still the overarching
Or is it
arm, but I'll inquire as to what we should be saying in terms of that. But thank you to them for allowing us to show the races live, as well as to the folks at Woodbine.
Yeah, don't forget the Vine.
Got about 2 weeks left in the Woodbine, or a week left in the Woodbine season.
Yeah, then it's just then from there it's just Woodbine Mohawk.
Second best Mohawk behind Mr. T, but for my money.
Right. Yeah, I pity the fool.
Oh, I didn't switch the stream over. I'm like, why? There we go. Not yet on the turf.
Or the synthetic.
It does seem like the turf is holding up better than last year.
Yeah. Good luck to the Turfway players tonight. I'm probably going to monkey around with some Remington, unless they have track problems.
We have a.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the lineup of jockeys.
We have a dinner tonight, so I won't be around.
Luca Panici, Milan, Italy. John
Have they ever done this before?
Puerto Rico. Junior Alvarado,
Venezuela. I feel like I'm watching a football game.
Edgar Zayas.
I know. I want one of them to say the School of Hard Knocks.
Panamá.
Edgar Pérez, Venezuela.
Edwin González de Puerto Rico.
Airat Ortiz, Puerto Rico.
Héctor Díaz, soy de Puerto Rico.
Jorge Ruiz, Argentina.
Like, or, you know, have Paco go after Irad and say, and I'm going to kick his ass.
All right. I'll be right back.
Nine and the 5 looking really like tiny turfy horses. Well, still circling around. Almost to the gate. Who do you like here, Scott?
The horses are at the gate It's now post time for the pulpit.
The bully pulpit.
Field of 10 going 7.5 on the turf for $100,000 in guaranteed purse money. The favorite is Rapoli Stables Noted. Irad Ortiz Jr. with the riding assignment for Todd Pletcher. In the line goes Double Your Money. Now Reminder. Here's Noted. 3 more. Palm Tree, Ship to Shore, and Tocayo. Four to 5 now. Noted. Ship to Shore. Tocayo to the
Noted.
outside. There, Remigate. And runners away in the pulpit stakes. Slow break from Summer Storm Strick. Quick break from Prevent from down toward the inside with a host of pursuers, including Double Your Money, Ship to Shore, and Tocayo as they fan across the course. Down at the inside goes Liam's Journey, who saves ground just ahead of General Ledger. The favorite is Mid-Flight, Noted, about 6 lengths off the speed and 2 better than Palm Tree, who's in those royal blue colors. He's about 8 lengths behind. Second last is Reminder, and after the bad start, Summer Storm Strick is last of all. Moving right along here, the quarter was 22-4. Luca Panici and Prevent have the lead by a length. Tocayo is second, 3 wide. Liam's Journey is angled off the inside.
22.90.
Between horses and Double Your Money is at the rail. Then some of the key contenders. Palm
You're
Tree
muted again.
and Noted. They're about 7 lengths off the lead, or working a length
It's a
better
good
than
way to prevent
Reminder.
yourself
And
from
still
winning.
out the back is
Yes.
Storm Strick. That's the field as they swing to the far turn. They went 45-4 for the opening half mile. They're rolling on here, and Prevent is taken on by Tocayo. Prevent has the lead. Tocayo is right alongside in second. Noted's knifing between horses with Reminder on his back. Palm Tree getting started on the outside. They straighten away for home in the pulpit. Still plenty of hopes here. On the outside, Palm Tree getting loose when he needs to. General Ledger just took the lead. Double Your Money's at the rail. Noted is running on, but his time is ticking away. Here comes Noted. Here comes Reminder. Noted's rolling. Does he have enough time? Noted in time. Close then for second. Either Reminder or Palm Tree. General Ledger
Inches.
127 and 1.
I was right about the 4. Difference in the race was that the 4 had to steady down the going into the far turn, or the final turn. Can the 8 have come out or something like that?
God, the 3. I almost had that.
I almost had 30-1 there. What would the...
The 4 was 1752.
Yeah. That's
And
painful.
you got a $1.99.
That's a painful head or so neck loss there.
Yeah. That sucks.
Couldn't Noted have been the one to steady?
No. Noted, if anything, was going to knock somebody off their rocker.
Well, that's what it. Yes, Irad would just run right through whoever he needed to, but
8, 4,
25-1 on the 4, and we almost got it.
Jeez, if I could get
Number 8, Noted. Proves best. He was
8, 5,
first.
3,
Number 4,
4,
Reminder
7
was
would have been
second. Number
super.
5, Palm Tree third. Number 7, General Ledger fourth. Number 3, Double Your Money fifth. 127 and 1, the final running time. Noted in time.
All right, Oldie.
Well, let's see if we're on Irad here. If they would move the thing, you might actually be able to see what happened.
If they move the thing.
The banner. I think we're on the 4. And we were on the 4 there. All right, man. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, spending your Saturdays with us. We'll be back next week and the week after, and hopefully we'll see Scotty's horse come up with a win next time in a better field that ran well.
Yep. So we got what? We got 2 more weeks. The 16th and the 23rd, and then the 26th after Christmas.
That's a
we'll be back
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's a Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds like fun.
See you, folks.
See ya.